with the Pacquiao fight, just because of, you know, the way you won, the wide scorecard and everything. I mean, obviously,
you know what people say? People say, you know, I guess from what I hear, certain fighters say, all this time for this? Yeah, I mean, y'all the one put him up on the pedestal.
mm-hmm.
I mean, you the guys won't put him up on the pedestal. You guys say it's, you know, we're on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
So, now you're upset that I proved you wrong.
Well, would it's just based on that, would a rematch even be something you would entertain? I mean, obviously, if the money, you know, the money.
Right now, I think that, you know, he has to go back to the drawing board. Not go back to the drawing board, but I think, you know, I look forward to actually, you know, since September, my last fight, I look forward to Pacquiao fighting on the undercard.
Really?
And I think that we could fight a doubleheader.
Hmm.
And I think that we can find a pay-per-view on a doubleheader. I think, you know, we both can make some good money. He could fight, you know, he could fight somebody solid, and I could fight somebody solid. I mean, he ain't got to fight nobody that's, you know, that's unbelievable, but he could fight a solid competitor, and I could fight a solid competitor. I think together we could do some good numbers.
Do you think you would have to do something like that in order to I mean, how do you top
Yeah.
making $100 million?
I can't top that. I know that how much I will be making in September. You know, I mean, my number probably will be 32, 35 million, and that's just for an opponent. But I know I can make, if I made 32, I can make 18 on the back end. So that's 50 million. And I got some other money coming in, another 50 by the 100.
The one thing that I'm kind of surprised no one's really talking about, or have talked about leading up to this fight, is a guy by the name of Juan Manuel Marquez, who obviously you fought.
Yes.
Manny fought 4 times.
Yeah.
He knocked Manny out at one point. But the funny thing is that ever since you two fought, I don't think I've ever heard him say that he wants to fight you again. Does that kind of surprise you, especially knowing that, you know, he knocked out Manny and Manny just made good money with you?
I think I'm too. They're height-wise and weight-wise, I think those two match up good. Styles make fights. I think that, you know, as far as mentally, can't nobody go where I go mentally in that ring. And business-wise, a lot of fighters are not wise like me. You know, I only want chess pieces, powerful chess pieces, next to me. It takes brains to want to surround yourself with brains, and that's what I do.
Do you think that when you beat a fighter like a Manny or like a Marquez, do you think those guys kind of know, like, whoa, he's on a different level and I don't really want to do that again?
It's more like he's awkward. He's smart. And like he's awkward, he hard to hit, he's smart. He used different angles. You know, make that, you know, and I take my hat off to Maidana. You know, Maidana get that weight off. They said you get heavy. Yeah,
he's looking pretty big.
You know, you're a hell of a fighter too. You know, we fought each other twice. And you know, like I said before, you know I'm a fighter with heart. You know I got heart. You know I fought Maidana and they said, they need to fight again. I went right back and done it again. You know, and Maidana got heart. He's a hell of a fighter. But he got to get that weight down.
Yeah, he's looking pretty heavy. Just based on now that you fought Manny Pacquiao, I mean he was the last, you know, boogeyman, so to speak, that, you know, people wanted to see you fight. They wanted to see you fight Canelo. You fought Canelo. They wanted to see you fight Cotto. You fought Cotto. They wanted to see you fight Manny. Now you fought Manny. Do you think throughout your career and all the guys that you fought, do you think you've answered all the questions that the critics have had? Whether you had heart, whether you had chin.
They always come up with a new guy. They always come up with a new guy. Every time. It never fails. I knew they was going to come up with a new guy. They always come up with a new guy. At my last fight, I'm fighting who I want to fight. I'm not fighting, and I'm choosing a guy that's solid, of course. I mean, he may not be solid in some people's eyes, but he's going to be a solid competitor. And, you know, for my last hurrah, you know, I like to put a lot of champions on the undercard.